All right, here we go again. So one of the things they're trying to get me to do is to stay in an extended stay, like to stay here and then try to get rid of my stuff before I leave. I don't see that happen. That just gives them an opportunity to make some more money and to put some false statements out there. Right. But we'll see. I mean, maybe a week in an extended stay might work. Actually, I could probably stay here another week if I called them and said, "Look, I got an emergency. Is there any way I could pay for another week?" They'd probably say, "Okay," which I might do. We'll see. I may call Monday and just see if it's an option. But again, I still have to figure out how to get rid of all this stuff. Right. Now, like this furniture here, I could just cut up in little pieces and throw it away. It'd take a while, but it wouldn't be too bad. They just they're saying I could take it to Goodwill. Is Goodwill taking it all? Yeah. Just trying to go to Goodwill. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Goodwill and what's the other place? Savers, right? They probably take all your furniture. I got to look to see if I can get it down low enough. Right. Which maybe I should wait until Monday then, I guess. I got the thing already. Shoot. Well, because I could use the trailer I got today. Well, essentially, I have to get it to the level where I could put it in a trailer, and that takes some strategy, right? Like a large trailer, but yeah, probably wouldn't make sense. I just probably no way around it. Again, when they curse you a certain way, like it's not you can't outthink it. I'm trying to explain to all of you. You keep effing me, you're not going to be able to outthink the economy, right? And it might actually blindside you. Yeah, there's a way to do it. I guess I never thought of that. I should have thought of it sooner. I could do the because I could even I can give away everything, and it's cheaper. But I wouldn't be able to take like I'd have to drive my van and a trailer, and it'd have to fit in the van and trailer, and it's a lot of work. Right. I'm just gonna have to suck it up. I mean, nothing I can do. Right. They got me. What can I say? I mean, they cursed me in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. I mean, there ain't a place they can curse me. I mean, they take the hit contract and they curse the person and become millionaires. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. Psyop you and pay people money to hate you. No, they actually pay people to hate me and run off anybody that would be my friend. That's what they've done for 30 years or more, 35 years. 100%. Oh my God. Like some people don't even know, like back in the day, we never knew what they were doing. But here they were trying to, you're friends with Larry, you get treated poorly until you treat him poorly. Right. I'm just sick, man. That's the whole planet, man. It's the whole planet. I want to hear the shit where it's only here or there. Right. Planet will be destroyed. It will end. And you will all be moved off to hell. Now, once upon a time, the LDS information may have been correct because we even had a movement where we were trying to get rid of all hell, all of it. Right. But they wouldn't have it because they wanted the ability to say, you're going to hell, the other person. So now they're going to hell. Right. So the LDL stuff may have had an era, but again, it's all prophecy is subject to change based upon the future being changed. So now the guy just said in my head, the hells have been increased to fit all these people. Right. They're starting at you, but why did we do it? That's a good question. Yeah, I don't see me getting rid of all this stuff to whittle it down to a van and a trailer within like an extra week or anything. Right. So what I essentially do, I would take my bicycle, the arc, and the arc stuff, and that probably would almost fill up at least half, if not 3/4 of the trailer. And that's just way too much stuff. Because once I have to trailer my van, it'd probably be best to have gotten rid of it. But if I was financially better off, again, the same idea. It wouldn't matter if I was, but I'm not like a stickler for money. So, like, if I had $10,000 in the bank, I wouldn't care that it cost me $5,000. Right. The only saving grace is if I can find a cheap enough apartment, I'd be saving $400 a month over what I would probably have had to spend, and that would help pay it off pretty quick. Right. Well, it would be a test for Pennsylvania, I guess, if I go there. I am a military veteran. There's no respect for military veterans. This bullshit where the deep state military veteran gets respected and given things has nothing to do with veterans in general. It just happens to be that they're part of the deep state. So there is no respect for veterans whatsoever. Zero. Not here to play games. Can't even get to the Veterans Administration to get the disability done. I know how it works. Not my mental illness, it's yours. Nah, there's probably no way to keep this stuff here. And again, everybody moves and they move their stuff. I'll move my stuff. Right. It costs me money, and hopefully I can recoup it. It may interfere with my massages. That's the only sadness. Well, if I move to Altoona, there's no Massage Envy, and I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that membership. There's no choice in staying here. There's no choice in going to Iowa. There's no choice in going to Ohio. The only thing that I could do is if I did a shorter move, I could split the move up. And, usually cost-wise, it's almost like a 50-50. If you move halfway this year and halfway next year, it almost probably costs almost the same. It doesn't actually cost additional money. Right. So I could spend the winter somewhere else and then move in the spring. But I have to get like a 6-month lease, which might actually make it cost. Right. A 6-month lease would take me to where? Let's see. October, November, December. That's kind of short. February. I guess I could. But I have that first one paid off before I move again, Right. Well, I just don't want to be in it. It's muggy in the summers out there, but it's not like here. Again, when I say muggy, they're like, you talk to people in Pennsylvania about muggy summers in Ohio, they look at you like you're weird. Like, what do you mean? It's muggy here. But you're only like Altoona's 31%. I think Pittsburgh is like 40% or 39% or something. And then Ohio is, I think Pittsburgh's 36 and Ohio is 39. Here it's like, what is it? Like 65% humidity or muggy, 65% muggy. Right. It's twice as muggy here. It's more than twice as muggy than Altoona. Say it's the corn sweat. Nah, I was sick. This is horrible. When I used to get out a lot more, you get more acclimatized to it. I wasn't getting acclimatized this year, and it was horrible. Right. Yeah, I mean, the government owes me money. They can give me $100,000, just snap of fingers and say somebody treated you poorly, just don't sue us. And I say, okay. I'm not going to go into a court case. They already know that. It's part of why they do it. It's just not worth it. You sit there for years, and they have years to set it up, right? Next thing you know, the judge does whatever they want. Right. Because it's at that level of unlawful CIA intervention, whether they be in the government or outside the government. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. So I'll just take everything with me, go with the original plan. The only thing I could do differently is just land somewhere else and just kind of do a shorter move. And then in the springtime, just maybe hit the longer move. Right. But I'd have to try to get a shorter lease. Their goal is for me not to set the arc back up. I know that. I know that for a fact. Thanks, Larry. Well, we're going to get offline here.